Happy Valentine's Day there, UK DCers. This is my Valentine, which is the Liong Traveller. This was designed by Liong and manufactured by Riat Knives of China, but they manufacture them to a fantastically high quality, so don't let the China put you off if that's the kind of thing that does put you off. This was £289.95 from Heine Haynes in the UK. This one is no longer available though. Liong sort of commissions a certain number for Riat to do, and then that's it once they're sold out. They're not going to fly off the shelves or anything, but if you see one you like, you want to get it sooner rather than later, I think. You can get this in this, well, you could get this in this configuration. You can get this blade shaped spear point with orange micarta and orange G10. You can get this colour handle with a sheep's foot. You can get the orange with a sheep's foot as well, and you can get the spear point or the sheep's foot with carbon fibre inlays as well. So it'll come in this pouch here. You get yourself a Liong branded microfiber, Liong patch, Liong business card, lovely felt. That paper there is just the receipt, so don't worry about that. Warranty on this, it's a little bit Medfordy. I'll throw it up on screen now. So the warranty on this, so it says, please do not take the knife apart. All hardware is titanium. If you take the knife apart, you'll strip the screws and in some cases mangle the Torx heads. Guilty as chat? No. Look, we've all done it before, and I get where he's coming from. This is a ball bearing knife. I'm going to need to clean it. And he says that, like, you know, you can send it to him for cleaning and stuff, but no, there's a wait time. You know, this is one guy's. He's not going to have all the time in the world. I'm just going to clean this myself. He does say elsewhere that he'll sell you the hardware if you need it for a small fee in shipping. Fantastic. That's all I need. He doesn't specifically say the warranty's void if you take it apart. He does ask you not to, but he does say you void the warranty if you cause any damage through disassembly. So it's not quite Medford level, but you know, I respect like Liong warranty here. He's not saying you void if you take it apart. He's just saying if you do fuck it taking it apart, it's sort of your fault really. And I agree with that. I'd hold my hands up and just buy the new things. So his warranty, I'm fine with it. You know, it's all right. Action on this thing, like I said, this is a ball bearing knife, so oh, that's a smooth one. And you get a lovely little, like, really solid detent. There you go. You get 3 ways of opening this, really. 2 of them are one-handed, whereas you put your thumb here and push, like, diagonally that way, and that pops it just out of the detent there, and then you finish it with your thumb. Another way is to pinch both of these, and then finish that with your thumb. And the third way is just the traditional, you know, two-handed. What I will say is opening it with your thumb here, the jimping is a little bit insufficient if your hands are wet, so you will just tend to fly off the end like that, and that's irritating, but you can still open it like that, so that's fine when your hands are wet. But yeah, at work if I wash my hands, that's just impossible, so something to know. Spring strength on this, yeah, it's a dual detent. Now it does have a finger choil, so not really an issue, but, and this is horrendous, you would never hold it like this, it's just not comfortable. Like, you want to hold it like that, but yeah, it's not one, if you need a strong spring, this doesn't even have a spring, like I said, it's just a detent system, so look elsewhere. Hardware type is all T8s, which is fantastic. It's a non-captive pivot, which is a little bit annoying for me, but whatever. T8 there, and then a T8 for the pocket clip on top. You do get yourself a little lanyard hole here. Well, it's not a lanyard hole, it's a lanyard peg, which is nice. It's like well designed. It meets up with that nice. It's a little chunk taken out of the backspacer. I quite like that. Like I said, mine's it's G10 scales, and then your choice of inlay. This is OD micarta, and this is the one I think looks the best. Your clip that I mentioned is completely reversible, but it's obviously tip up only, which I like tip up. I'm fine with that. If you don't like that, sort of sorry, but yeah, all you need to do is unscrew that and you just flip it over, and then back in it goes, and then you've got a left-handed knife, because there's nothing stopping this. There's blade access each side, you've got the long pull on each side, you know, completely left-hand doable, which is nice to see because there's no reason for this to not be left-handed. Grip on this is wonderful. It's a full 4-finger grip. You get this one in the finger choil, this goes into this slot here, and these two just sort of rest on that flat bit there, and that makes for a very comfortable grip. You can use a jimping there and hold it like that if you want to, or you can just go up there and that's fine. The jimping doesn't really afford you much grip. Like, you know, that's me pushing down quite hard. I've got certain jimpings, say like there it is. That, yeah, it's not happening on this one, but that's much more aggressive, that jimping. So, however, it serves its purpose. You know, it's a little bit of grip there, and it's mainly just to open the knife that way. So I'm completely fine with that as well. Fit and finish on this it's fairly phenomenal. It's another one of these, so just like the one I reviewed last, this one here, the Zero Tolerance 0230, they've gone for a modern style, so they've got deliberate gaps here. Same with this, you know, it's deliberately raised slightly. So if you're looking for a JE made style ultra smooth finish, or like this where this is all ultra smooth, that's not what they're going for here. It's, like I say, it's a more modern approach. This does have one small fit and finish issue that I can pick out. It's just the one, and that is this here. I wish this just needs a little bit of sanding just to make it match up, because as it is, you can catch that with your nail there. Same around this way. I mean, this is really pedantic, but it is £300, so, you know, I think I sort of am justified in picking that out. That's it, honestly. Like, the inlays, completely smooth, can't find anything. It's wonderful. They're really well done. There's no, like, yeah, really no obvious bits I can find there. This is look like the pivot's well done. That screw's well done on both sides. So yeah, literally, I think that's my one little niggle with the fit and finish. Finish on the blade is wonderful. You have this sort of brushed satin finish here. Look at that. And then on the bit that isn't brushed, it's actually stone washed, if you can see that. And that is a really nice little touch, which really adds to it. And of course, you've got the swedge there, which is also brushed. And then stone washed all on top. Really beautiful, eye-catching as you're using that. And like there, that's all stone washed. I really am a fan of that. And then that's all sort of like greener towards the middle and browner towards the outside. Really like the finish on this as well. Sort of matte. Same with that pocket clip. Oh, I didn't put the pocket clip in a pocket for you. Thing I like about that pocket clip, tell me you wouldn't think that's a pen in someone's pocket. Look at it. It's absolutely about as incognito as you can get. It's just a posh looking pen. And then, oh, what's that? It's actually a knife. There's no, you know, marking on there, no saying I'm a knife or anything, and it's very easy to get in and out of your pocket. And because of that ball sort of design, flows in nice, but it's still quite strong, so it's not just going to let go or anything like that. Blade material on this is a fantastic M390, which is usually sort of hit or miss, especially if you've seen the recent stuff. I am happy to say on this particular knife, it's the best steel I've ever had. I haven't touched this with a sharpener. I've carried this for the best part of 3 months now, and it's probably been my most carried knife in that time. My most carried knife of all time is this Hindra here, but I've probably carried this more in the last 3 months that I've had it than this one, and I haven't needed to go near the edge on this. This is still the factory edge. Look, you can see all that that toothy horribleness that the factory leaves on there. I mean, sometimes the toothy edge is better, but I'd have tried to at least, you know, put some green compound on that and smooth that out. Haven't even stropped this, and as you can see, where is it? There's a scratch there on the blade, a scratch there on the blade, where it's been through cardboard and such. Oh, it's really hard to get them in the light. There you go, scratch there, scratch across there. So this has not been babied at all. I've used this quite a lot. And even in 3 months, because I've been lazy and haven't been doing my reviews on time, check it. Crazy. It's still that sharp. Haven't even stropped this thing. It's been through crap loads of cardboard. It's opened loads of stuff. It's an absolute performer, this one. Really, really thoroughly impressed with the M390 on this. I've no doubt that this is really well heat treated. I know I only do bitch office work, you know, it's not like crazy going outside, but at the end of the day, I don't think you should be using a slippy for crazy, except maybe my shing. My shing's mental. But this one, you know, it's a D10, like I said. It fails the spine whack test. So it's got finger choil, but I wouldn't be using this for crazy hard use or anything like that. And yet you're still getting that insane edge retention. I'll probably do an Instagram update when I finally need to sharpen this thing. I have no idea how long that will be, but rest assured I'll throw it up there just for a laugh, because I do carry this still quite a lot. Billboarding, all you get is your Liong logo on there and M390 on there. You get your finger choil here, which is lovely because of course it stops the finger from being cut open by your blade closing. You get what could almost be called a sharpening choil there. See that? I think it's a good thing the M390's so good on this, because I reckon that's got like 3 or 4 sharpenings in it before that finger choil is gone. But there you are. The centering on this thing is absolutely spot on. Even if you wiggle it around, look. Right. Yep. Absolutely perfect. And I think I had it slightly more to the clip side in my first impressions, but I was able to fix that because this is a free spinning pivot. You can just adjust both sides, and you can get that to wherever you want. You can get that all the way over here if you want, really, I guess. But yeah, the centering on this is just dead on, and I'm very happy with that. Let's do a length comparison. The stats should be on the screen now, and we've got a PM2 and a 940, and here is a mini grip. And it's actually very close in size to that mini grip. So if you're used to that, this is a good one to have. And for the UK, there's a UK PK, there is a Victorinox Pioneer, and here is a small babby knife. So yeah, it's you know, about a decent UK legal size. Talking of which, let's quickly do the behind the edge thickness. That's in millimeters. And if I could get that in inches, thank you very much. I mean, that is crazy. 12 thousandths behind the edge. Absolutely mental good. So yeah, it's quite the slicer. Oh, and also, just in case you're wondering, I mean, it was just shown on screen, but let's quickly. It is unequivocally well below 3 inches. Look at that. Kudos, Liong. Look, it comes all the way out to there. So like that would be 3 inches from the bolster. There is no way that's failing a a measuring check, which is lovely. So, any problems with this? It would just be the fact that you can't open it with the jimping when your hand's wet. Apart from that, nothing. There's one other thing. It's not really a problem, it's just something that I thought I'd bring up. When it's in this position, so like in between open and closed, that's just your only positions, there's no half stop or anything. There is a little bit of blade wobble. That's a bit weird to me, but yeah, it's there. As soon as you do that though, that's all completely gone. Value on this, it's a lot of money. So again, this is something I failed to bring up on my review of this one. Hello. I think this one should have been around about 140. I think this would have been a much better price for this. It's missing some key things like the finger choil that this one has for a knife that fails the spine whack, that didn't fail it then. And also, it's competing for pocket space with, you know, beautiful knives like this. It's a hard sell. Like I said, I still do like this one, and it's not one I'll sell, but you know, it's a very niche area. This one, it's using modern materials for a traditional slot in my EDC. This one doesn't have that. This one has the finger choil, so you don't have to worry about the blade strength. It is one hand opening. It does have the pocket clip, so and it doesn't have the lackluster edge retention that this had, because they're, for all intents and purposes, M390 and 20CV are basically the same. So you know, it's got phenomenal edge retention. So value wise, 290 is a lot of money. We can jump down this rabbit hole as far as you want. That will do you for life, basically, as an EDC. That'll do me for life, at least. I don't know you, but you know, I don't need any more than that. But I don't need any more than that either, really. If we're being honest, I could probably get away with it. It'd be annoying, but I could probably get away with something this small. Honestly, once you're going past this, it's mostly design and features. Once you're going past sort of this, you're getting into just art, really. And that's what this is for me. This is a beautiful art form of a knife. It's sort of right alongside this for me. You know, they're both, I feel like they can both stand up to it. They can both go for ages. They're both ultra comfortable in the hand. They don't leave any hot spots. They're both one hand. They're both pocket clips. They're both modern materials. You know, I'm really a fan of both of these, and they're both almost exactly the same price. I think this was a little more expensive, this one. But you're talking in the ballpark for right now. This has things like the Isham Black Star competing with it. What else? And the Spartan Blades Nymph. The Nymph is it's really not to my tastes. The Black Star I'd like to get a hold of, but it's sold out, so no. It's also I don't know, it's just not screaming out to me as much as this one is. I don't know if I'd be happy paying $290 for that. But yeah, I'd have to get it in my hands to tell you that. So it's, unfortunately, whenever it's an expensive knife, I can't really, you know, say yes or no on it. For me, this is a 100% win. I love this thing. This is a permanent member as well, just like this is. But it's really, do you like it? Are you fond of dual detent systems, or do you need a strong back spring? Do you like finger choils, or do you hate them? Do you need a sharpening choil? Do you like micarta or carbon fiber, I suppose, if you get the other one? Do you like the blade shape? You know, if this all comes together for you as a nice complete package, and you're happy spending ridiculous amounts on a knife, this is fine. I'm you know, it's more than fine. This is great. If this is a hard sell to you, you know, it's always going to be a hard sell. In which case, because like I said, it's at that stupid end of money where it's justifying this as a purchase is going to be you either are willing to spend that or you're not. For me personally, as soon as I saw this, I fell in love with it. So I was chasing this for a while, and it just didn't release for ages. And as soon as it released, I jumped on it, and I'm really glad I did. I'm super happy with this one. But again, it's a very personal, subjective thing when knives get this expensive. So I've given you the information I have. Whether you want one or not, I guess it's, do you like what it offers? So thank you very much. Cheers.